What is going on, guys? It is Wrestlelamia here, back with some more news. Join us now as we look at the wildest news stories and rumors you need to know, including AEW concentrating on keeping 3 top stars away from WWE, WWE show in Australia, John Cena will appear more in WWE, Alexa Bliss is going away for a while, Matt Hardy comments on a potential wrestling return for Jeff Hardy, Kane talks a possible in-ring return, and much more. Be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell for daily wrestling videos, and follow us on Facebook for exclusive lists. Also check out our new channel, Wrestlelamia Shorts. And now let's hit the intro and get straight into our first story. Our first story looks at AEW concentrating on keeping 3 top stars. As good news for 3 main eventers in All Elite Wrestling is the promotion is reportedly working hard to keep 3 of its founding wrestlers. Meltzer reports in this week's Observer that AEW is working on signing the Young Bucks and Kenny Omega to new long-term deals well before they become free agents. You may recall previous reports that WWE is very interested in signing Kenny Omega, however the Young Bucks are also on the company's wish list. However, Meltzer doesn't know how the Bucks would fare in WWE compared to AEW, commenting, "With the Bucks, while they might do well in WWE, it's not guaranteed, and they will have a better schedule in AEW, meaning more time with the family and also less matches and can do their style." He also discussed why Omega would do better in WWE. With Omega, he doesn't have kids and he would likely get a major push and would have no end to having fresh opponents. It would also close the door to Japan that he's waited years to reopen, but he did at least consider and have talks with WWE 2018-19 and wasn't negative about WWE at all while making his choice to go to AEW. It would be a major publicity coup for the WWE if Omega and or the Young Bucks were to sign with them. Obviously, the WWE would have 3 great performers added to their roster, but it would also reinforce the perception that the WWE is the place to be. There are several factors that could affect this decision. Expect AEW and the WWE to offer top dollar to all 3 wrestlers. Just how much is the question. It's unknown if Omega and the Bucks would feel a certain obligation to stay with AEW since they played such a pivotal role in its founding. It's also unknown how a hypothetical change in WWE ownership would affect contract offers. Money would be no object should an entity such as the Saudi Arabia Public Investment Fund were to buy it. In that case, however, wrestlers might not want to work for WWE being used for sports washing. Where do you think Omega and the Bucks will end up? Let us know in the comments down below. Next up is the WWE bringing a stadium show to Australia. Could fans in Western Australia see a WWE stadium show? Well, this week's Observer reports the state government of Western Australia is negotiating with WWE to run a major stadium show. This would be similar to when the city of Melbourne made a deal with WWE twice to run stadium shows, one of which was a pay-per-view show. A little else is known about the show, however WWE's current popularity in national and international markets makes it likely that an Australian PLE would be a major success. While international shows can present logistical challenges, they also bring with them a chance for a municipality to pay the WWE a fee to entice them to hold a show, which is believed to be the reason why Clash at the Castle was held in Cardiff, Wales. Furthermore, PLEs outside the US, other than the Saudi shows, are so rare that sellouts are all but guaranteed. Next up, John Cena will appear more in WWE. Well, Cena returned on the 6th March Raw to accept a match, but fans are curious whether Cena's busy schedule affords him the chance for any more TV appearances. Well, according to the latest Observer, Cena actually wrapped up his filming of the movie Ricky Stanicki 4th March, so he will be available for TV over the next several weeks. While Cena is already working on another film, he's not out of the country as he was for Ricky Stanicki. Just because Cena is available doesn't mean he'll make appearances. The WWE hasn't advertised him for upcoming shows, but given how many extra tickets sold for the 6th March Raw when the WWE announced Cena would be at the show, you'd expect the company to announce if he is appearing just to bump ticket sales. However, the WWE may want to keep any appearances a secret, feeling the surprise factor outweighs ticket sales. Next up, WWE women working both nights of Mania. Are some of the WWE's top female stars working both nights of Mania? Well, you may recall reports early this year that Roman Reigns might defend the WWE Championship one night and the Universal Championship the next. That isn't happening, but fans may see some top female stars working both evenings. Women's Tag Team Champions Lita and Becky Lynch will join Trish Stratus in battling Damage Control in a 6-woman tag match. This first match does not mean the titles won't be defended at Mania, but according to the latest Observer, this does not preclude Shayna Baszler and Ronda Rousey challenging for the Women's Tag Team title. As of right now, both matches are scheduled, and the Women's Tag Team Champions, whoever they end up being, it was Sky and Kai originally, will work both nights. Now that depends on whether Ronda Rousey will be cleared to compete, as she is dealing with a prior injury she re-aggravated. Next up, a spoiler, as is a big turn coming in WWE. Potential spoiler alert about a heel turn possibly happening in WWE. Check out our next story if you want to avoid this surprise. But WRKD Wrestling tweeted about a potential heel turn. The long-term plan as of this moment is that Trish Stratus will turn heel and work a program with Becky Lynch through SummerSlam. This raises the question whether Stratus will cost Lita and Lynch the tag titles, or whether the WWE will arrange a heel turn in some other fashion. Next up, Alexa Bliss going away for a while. It looks like Bliss could be taking another break from WWE. According to Meltzer, Bliss is on another hiatus for a while. There's no word on why she's off TV or when she'll return. The WWE seem to be sending Little Miss Bliss towards a reunion with Bray Wyatt, but so far nothing has happened since Bliss battled Bianca Belair at the Royal Rumble. Next up, when is Kofi Kingston back? It's time for an update on an injured WWE superstar Kofi Kingston. Meltzer provided an update in this week's Observer saying Kingston suffered an ankle injury when McIntyre did a running flip dive on several people. It was just a fluke deal. The time frame we are hearing is 5 weeks. There was concern earlier that it could be longer because he may have needed surgery, and if he does need surgery, it would be lengthy. But all impressions are based on what he said publicly, and the word privately is that he won't be needing surgery right now. Now we'll continue monitoring this story and send Kofi our well wishes for a speedy recovery. Next up, Matt Hardy comments on potential wrestling return for Jeff Hardy. And now that Hardy's DUI case has been resolved, some fans are curious whether wrestling's charismatic enigma will return to action. Matt Hardy explored this topic on his podcast recently, saying, "My gut thinks he wants to redeem himself. It's not going to be instantaneous. Once again, we haven't talked about stuff and he's taking care of some physical issues that he's been dealing with right now. So I don't think we've seen Jeff appear on AEW television for the last time. I think we'll see it again. In what capacity? I'm not sure of that right now. I can't speak, but I do think he wants to redeem himself. I think that's very important to him. He's looking for redemption." Will Jeff Hardy come back? More importantly, should he come back? Next up, Mick Foley talks Hall of Fame. Speaking of the Hall of Fame, Mick Foley recently let fans know on his Foley's Pod show that he may be inducting someone into this year's Hall of Fame. I received a text message from someone I had no contact with in a while, years and years, asking if I would induct him into the Hall of Fame. As this plays out, we'll see. There's always a chance that request will be denied, but I know this person responded back to WWE that I was in. Foley didn't mention any names, but he's worked with plenty of Hall of Fame worthy wrestlers, and there are many candidates. Next up, WWE hopefuls staying or leaving. What's going on with Olympic wrestling gold medalist Gable Steveson? The universe has been waiting for some sign of Steveson's debut ever since he signed with the company in 2021. While he made an appearance at WrestleMania 38, he's been out of the spotlight ever since. Now Steveson is talking about competing in the 2024 Olympics, which might seem like it could stall any WWE debut. During an interview with MMA Fighting's Damon Martin, Steveson talked about his WWE plans and his amateur wrestling plans. I know the Olympics is next year and I hope to be a part of that and keep moving forward and keep winning big titles for the USA also. I would love a second run. I feel like I have a lot more left in the tank to showcase. I want to prove USA right and keep moving forward overall and become one of the best American amateur wrestlers ever. I hope I can achieve the Bruce Baumgartner status of having a bunch of medals and having the accolades to show and be a part of WWE and to be an entertainer too. Steveson pointed out that he's only 23, which means he still has plenty of time to win Olympic gold and also debut in WWE when he's ready. And finally, Kane talks possible in-ring return. Last but not least, a WWE Hall of Famer Kane is currently busy as mayor of Knox County. Nonetheless, he's not ruling out an in-ring return. Kane recently spoke with PW Mania, revealing, "I'll always leave that door open. In WWE, we never say never. I don't know what will happen. I do some stuff here and there in WWE. That's a part of me and it's something I enjoy and want to do for the rest of my life. If it's something in the ring, I don't know." Would you guys like to see Kane return for another match? Let us know in the comments down below, and I'll see you next time with some more wrestling content.